It's Woman Crush Wednesday, where we review books published by women. And so with that, let's dive into the works of Gabi Burton. Cunning, seductive, and violent is how we meet Circe Sokovia, an assassin known in the kingdom as a siren, and in this kingdom, sirens are hated and believed to be extinct. In fact, if anyone discovers what Circe truly is, she'd be executed immediately. This is the world she had to navigate in the story Sing to Me by Gabi Burton. And in this world, we don't just explore kingdoms and romance, but also loneliness, fear, and survival. Now, in this world, there's three kinds of people. Fays, who are the everyday people, witches, who the kingdom is trying to get rid of, and humans, who are the lowest of them all. By day, Circe hides behind the magic and pretends to be an ordinary Fae soldier in training. By night, she becomes an assassin who uses her siren abilities to lure victims into their deaths. Circe is a morally gray, deeply conflicted character, and at times genuinely frightening. She kills people, lies constantly, and struggles with violent urges she barely controls. However, she has a young sister named Rain, who too is despised by the kingdom in which she lives. Circe swears to protect Rain, regardless who she hurts and kills along the way. The world building in this book is captivating. The environment feels dangerous and suffocating. The kingdom of Kedra is built on inequality and fear, with powerful faith ruling over everyone else while other magical beings are oppressed and exterminated. With this magical barrier surrounding the kingdom, the citizens are trapped physically, emotionally, and politically. Near the beginning of the story, Circe graduates top of the barracks class and is assigned to protect the prince of the kingdom, Prince Hayes. She anticipates him to be arrogant, spoiled, and cruel. However, he's compassionate, intelligent, and genuinely kind. Their relationship develops methodically throughout the story. Burton avoids a typical instant love fantasy trope and instead builds through tension, trust, and emotional intimacy. Prince Hayes represents something Circe never truly experienced, the possibility of being understood rather than feared. Their chemistry gives the reader hope in its romantic potential, especially because every romantic moment is overshadowed by the knowledge that if Hayes discovers her secret of being a siren, he'll have no choice but to condemn her. Still, the story slowly reveals secrets about the royal family, the barrier, and the kingdom, and the history of the sirens in a way that keeps the tension thick. Gabi blends representation and real-world social issues into the story. Throughout Circe's battles in the story, as a reader, you can't help but relate to the plight of demonization from her own country due to who she is, and Circe internalizes much of this hatred herself. This internal battle becomes one of the book's most powerful emotional threads. Moving at a rapid rate, the story takes you from assassinations to blackmail schemes, betrayals, political conspiracies, hidden agendas, and constant danger. Even when we slow down for emotional moments, there's always a sense that something terrible is looming. In some ways, as the reader, you might become frustrated with Circe. With much on her plate, from protecting the prince to protecting her family, battling her own identity crisis, she can be cold at times. Cold to the point where it seems that she has no heart at all. Still, by the end of the book, those flaws are overshadowed by the sheer emotional and narrative outcomes. The twist lands effectively, raising the stakes dramatically and leaving the reader craving to follow up. Overall, Sing Me to Sleep is a thrilling, emotionally charged fantasy that succeeds because of its unforgettable protagonist, sharp world building, and dangerous romantic tensions. Gabi shows what it means to survive in a world that tells you your existence is atrocious. A must-read for all fantasy lovers. Like if you enjoyed this segment, share if it can benefit others, subscribe for more book-related content. Till then, stay in the book and stay out the way, yo.